Hey everybody, this is box number 9 of Corner Hunting Pennies and Nickels. This is another really awesome box. For some reason I've been getting a lot of good boxes. Box number 8 scored a lot of silver and a buffalo. If you haven't checked that out, I would go and check it out now, whenever you can. Now I got 5 good finds, actually no, 7 good finds, and like I always do, I'll show those last. So yeah guys, let's get started here. Okay, so in the uncirculated we got a 1960 D, really nice shape, 1962 D, 1963, 1969, 1969 D, that's harder to find in pretty nice shape in the East Coast, 1974 S, and a 1982 small date, really nice shape, 1982. A 1964, this looks like it's out of a mint set, very nice coin. Some steps showing. They got a 1960, and it's a D. It's in really nice shape. Really nice shape. Got a 1972. It might be a double die. This kind of looks like a double die. There's a top of the 2 has a little curve in it. Got a slightly off center 1989, but it's not too significant. But this is neat. There's a 1989 with a D mint mark. It's kind of like a ghost mint mark. Neat. And a 1960D small date. Alright, now the awesome thing was that, usually a box, I might get lucky and I might score 1 George penny, King George VI. This box I actually scored 2 George pennies, so I got a 1943. And I was pretty ecstatic about this, to find 2 in one box. That's what it looks like. And they got a 1946, which is pretty awesome. Got a 58 young head portrait and a 64. So that was awesome. Now moving over to the pennies, I got 7 wheat pennies. The oldest being 1941, 1942, 1942D, 1946. Over here, got a 1952D. This had some dirt on it, and I actually cleaned it up with the toothbrush pretty gently. It came out pretty nice. You can still see the back's pretty dirty, but still not a bad find. Got a really nice lots of luster 1955, and there's a little bit of dirt on there. Here. Okay. There's 1955. Shame it's not a double die, that would be really awesome. Probably never find a double die though, but gotta hope, The back's pretty nice. Lots of luster still left. And got a 1957 plain. Now moving over to the nickels, I did really good on the nickels, a lot of coins that I would need for my book. Well, to replace. The 1939, 1939's got a few of those. The 1947, and this is actually an S mint mark. This was like the first or second roll that I opened, and this had it. I kind of just missed over it, or skipped over it. I didn't think it would be anything. I thought it would be like a 70s or 80s nickel, because I usually only look at the reverses a lot of times. Don't look at every single coin. But flipped it over and it's a 1947, so that's pretty awesome. Got a 1948, pretty sweet. It's in better condition than the one in my book. It's kind of yellow though on the front, so not horrible. Got a 1949, and this is a D. It's like AU condition, which is awesome. Look at that condition. 1953, and I thought for sure this would be a 55 plain because of the back. The back has that kind of strikey reserve. Oh my gosh. Strike kind of reverse. Can't pronounce things. 1953D is the next coin. It's in pretty good shape. About XF, VF to XF condition. And I got a 1954, and it's an S mint mark. So that's pretty awesome as well. Now moving over to the best finds. Alright. Where do we start? I'm not sure where we'll start. Here, you know what? We'll start on this. I got a really nice high grade, and I don't really want to take it out, but it's a really nice high grade 1959. And I know it really looks dull through this thing, but it's really shiny, lots of luster. Just the thing that I have it in makes it look kind of dull. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. And these little sleeve things here that I picked up at the coin store, they actually work pretty well for putting coins in. They have a they're not like, they don't have some sort of toxic that could harm the coin. They have some sort of all natural sort of thing. Just like these flips. I forgot what it's called. They have stuff like these flips here. They don't contain stuff. I don't know what it's called. Or they do contain stuff that helps preserve the coin. Not sure. Alright, now moving over to the best finds. Okay, now Super Drew, you're gonna be mad again. Got a 2009 P, and it's really lots of toning on it. I don't know if that's just dirt, but so that's cool. And I got a 2009 D as well, so 2-in-1 box. Oh my gosh. That's pretty crazy. This one had 46 million minted, this one had 39 million minted. And I think I showed last video, but this is how much I've gotten so far, so these are going to go in there. Really awesome. Alright, now moving over to this coin here. I did not think this box, because I looked at the side of the rolls, you know, to see if there was be silver or a darker edge, you know, that might, you know, be silver, because the silver edge has that kind of green look like that. And I didn't see any, you know, and I'm opening up my rolls, and I actually pulled out one silver nickel this box. This thing is in like agey condition, really circulated. It's been circulating all of its lifetime probably. It's a 1943P. So, or no, 1943S, sorry. So yeah, that's really awesome. So that's a good coin. And then, opening up my rolls, you know, going through, and I see a 1942, and it's not the nickel version, right? Or it's not the silver version, right? So it's 1942, and you know the 1942 plain nickel version, it had like 60-some million minted, and you know it's pretty common, right? You know, not worth too much. Only get one every couple boxes or so. So not, you know, totally common, but you know, uncommon, more to say. So I got that, you know, in my mind. You know, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be a 1942P, but actually, it's the 1942D, which is awesome. I've only found 2 of these in my entire lifetime of coin hunting. They only made 13 million of these, so in the condition since worth about $1, which is really awesome. Alright, now moving over to possibly the best coins. Alright, got one in the 2x2 and I got one here. Okay, now I got a story about this one right here. Now you would think it's just your average 1954 nickel, right? And it's in really, really good shape. As you can see, probably uncirculated, or just a high AU. But it's a D, you know, your normal common D. But you would figure, yeah, you know, 1954 D, they made over 100 million, like 117 million or something like that, somewhere around there, of these coins. And you know, they're really common to find, right? You know, I find a lot of these in like, you know, fine condition, just normal spending coins that I don't keep. But this is actually one that has nearly full steps. Okay, has just about full steps. Now, most of the 54s were really, really weakly struck. That applies with 1951Ds, 1950Ds. A lot of the 50 Denver Mint coins were really poorly struck. I don't know why. The 57D is really notorious to be really poorly struck. To find the 57D with full steps is really hard. Now, I looked on eBay, and I looked for 1954D nickel with full steps. Now, I know this does not have totally full steps. It has about 4 or 3 full steps. I don't know. I haven't really taken a look at it, so I think it's not complete, but it might be. And I couldn't find anything. So I looked on Google, and it just kept popping up with 1954S over D nickels. It was not popping up with 1954D full step nickels. Except one eBay listing it popped up with. And this is a really, really old listing. The images were had been far gone, removed off the eBay, so I couldn't view anything about it. And the images could just only see the listing. And it sold for $165. And I don't know if it was graded or not, but now I don't know what this would be worth. I honestly don't. I know it's pretty hard to find one with full steps. There might only be a few existing out there. I really don't know. So yeah, that's a really good find. I don't even know if I'll put that in my book. I'll probably just put it in a 2x2. Now moving over to the best find, guys. This was a first. Not a first of its type, but a first of its year. I got a 1971 Asp proof nickel. and you know, it's fairly nice. It's probably about proof 62, proof 63, so it hasn't been in circulation that long. Hasn't really even circulated at all. Has full steps. It just looks really crappy and crummy through the 2x2, but it's really not. But this one just doesn't have that much reflectivity to it. It doesn't really look like a proof that much. I don't know why. It just, I mean, it does in the camera, but it doesn't have like any cameo or anything to it. It's really dull. So, you know, that's neat, guys. This was a good box. Now I know I've been making pretty repetitive box nickels lately, and I hope I can get out detecting or something, but maybe you guys can see that it's snowing like crazy. And it just started snowing this morning, which really sucks. But you know, I was hoping maybe to get out next week and go detecting, but I don't know what the chances are. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees next week, which is just gonna be so awesome. But you know, the ground's still frozen as heck, and it's probably going to be soaking wet. And the day it's supposed to be 60 degrees, it's going to be like 60% chance of rain, so it sucks. But yeah, guys, thanks guys for watching. Happy hunting. See you guys later.